Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Not much to report today. Hopefully there'll be a bit more price action here today as we are heading into the weekend here on Friday. So I hope you all had a great week. Hope you all will have a great weekend. Again, Sunday is the member live stream. Don't forget. So if you're interested in a weekly live stream, always 1 hour on Sunday, check out the channel membership. Last week we talked about trading bots, so I started a bot on 3 commas. We're observing that now going forward, and the week before that we talked about Elliott Wave trading strategy. So these are sort of the topics, and on Sunday we're going to talk about leverage and how to use leverage also in Elliott Wave trading. Generally, we are now heading still further down. Not much price action here sideways at the moment. So again, basically it stands still, just stalling before the move down in my opinion. Can I rule out we go higher? No, and that is the problem, that the chart patterns here on the Bitcoin chart are not very reliable. We have a bit of a head and shoulders going on here, as you can see, a bit like that. With a neckline around 18.4k. It's a bit dynamic here, so you can't really give that out clearly, but around 18.4k. Have a bit of a different ways of drawing that neckline with those wicks. But I think 18.4k is not a bad shout. So yeah, I think heading down from here would be my view. We are still in this range, as I said, below between 18.4k and broadly 20k. But most of the price action plays out in the lower 50% of that. So it's not the most attractive pattern which I'd be looking out for. The point is though that this price action points to the downside. There is also a possible bullish alternative, as I talked about it in the Ethereum video, but really yesterday's low needs to hold for that at 18.9k. But first of all, we are looking at lower prices here in a 5-wave pattern that would ideally finish off the bear market, that 5th wave here, and we are in the 3rd wave. In the 3rd wave, if I zoom in, we have a 3-wave move, as explained in previous videos, so that we are coming down here in A. This was a B, coming down in C now. Can I rule out that we will get a higher B still? No. So it could very well be that the B isn't finished yet. B here and then C down. Absolutely possible, because as long as we stay in the green area, this could still be a wave B, right? If that makes sense. So this can unfold further, and we had a lot of fake outs to the upside, and this sort of fake action just makes me less, let's say, less confident in any pattern here on the Bitcoin chart, because these microcoins get destroyed quite often. The Bitcoin count did hold quite well recently, but still those microcounts, when there's an expected volatility move, you have to change them. Just that you understand that this doesn't change the high level trend. Important to understand is from which point do we have to move into a new scenario. And for me, it is probably the 22.1k level, above 20.4k actually, the previous swing high here. New options become possible, including options where we are moving up in an extended corrective wave before we come down. But above 22.1, I would seriously consider a more bullish option and would consider that Bitcoin's low is already in. Until then, I'm looking at lower prices here, most imminently at another sell-off as per this count. To make this count work, Bitcoin needs to hold in this possible 1-2 setup. Bitcoin needs to hold yesterday's high at 19,770, the wave 2 high basically, because we could say that in the wave C, here in yellow, of wave 3, of circled wave 3, we have a 1-2 setup again. So you can see that in wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 1-2 setup is done, and this could become the 1-2 setup of the wave 3. So I don't want to label this because again we get into micro counting, but here 1-2, then 3, 4, 5, to finish off that circled wave 3. Actually, I would need to move it across a little bit again, because it just takes a bit longer here. So like that. And then from here we'd be looking at a wave 4 up and then the wave 5 down to finish off circled wave 3. So yeah, and you know, we need to hold the 19,770 level for that to make it work. And that's really where we are. And if we break above the 19,777 level, it would just, my first call would be that this wave 2 wasn't finished, that this ABC wasn't an ABC, that it was just, well, it was an ABC, but then on a different time frame, and this was actually the wave A. The wave B might have been this, and we're then pushing higher in wave C. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. So that would be my call when the 19,770 level gets broken. There's no way for me to tell which of these ones is playing out. The point is here, we have a possible 1-2 setup and a 1-2 setup. These can always be used for trading. My view is not very reliable at the moment. Both options very much possible. Generally, price action suggests a move down, but be careful with a short trade here in a very unreliable environment. Why? Because there have been so many fake outs to the upside, even though they were only very short in nature. I said it yesterday, this reminds me so much of the price action in May, which was very similar, where we very clearly said we will get one more leg down, because to have this mess as the end of a bear market, because the potential was there, but to have this mess as the end of a bear market would have been scary. It would not have been a foundation to build a new all-time high on. And now we have the same pattern again, and this for me just shows downside potential. Yeah, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.